What's up, everybody? Thanks for being here with me today for a few minutes. A little midday coffee. Wake me up after the morning hunt. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about specifically buck bomb, Doe Estrus. I'm going to tell you why you should use it, when you should use it, and why maybe you should think about not using it. Let's go. Alright, so Doe Estrus, I don't care what brand it is, it's a very dangerous scent to use if not used properly. I've used buck bomb a lot. I've had success with it on maybe a couple of occasions where, you know, it's pretty much like I was pulling the deer to me on a string. I mean, right to me. But the problem is, if you're a weekend hunter, like myself for the most part, if you use it at the wrong time, you're not going to see anything. Or you're going to ruin the chance to shoot a deer that you would have otherwise had an opportunity to shoot. Estrus is not like Doe P. You know, Doe P is non-invasive. It kind of makes them a little scary, but it doesn't spook them. Estrus, however, does, in my experience. I've used Estrus, ran out does, I've been blown at. I've had bucks come in and not even acknowledge it. It just pries on their mind. It's like a lure with trapping. You know, it's used to stimulate something within the animal that's going to make it come to you. So that's what everybody needs to think about. Like, so the rut, I'm not talking about pre-rut, I'm not talking about post-rut, I'm talking about the actual rut, the 5 to 7 days of, you know, bucks on does. If you go hunting a lot, you can really nail down what's going on in the woods. You can notice the changes, you'll notice the scrapes, you'll notice the rubs, you'll notice these subtle differences. You'll see a doe, you'll see a young buck chasing a doe, does not being receptive, does being receptive. But this is stuff you have to do. You have to go hunting to find out. I don't get to go that much anymore. Wish I did. I'd love to. I just don't have the opportunity like that anymore. So why would you use it? All right. So why you would use it? If so many hunters will buy something new just to take hunting because it's exciting. It makes you feel like you've got a better chance. It's something new to try. It's like using a grunt call that most people don't have a clue in the world. Well, I'll talk about my buddies on how to use it. But if used correctly at the right time, it could be a very dangerous weapon for you. That time is going to be when the rut is actually true. You know what a lot of people don't know is when the rut actually kicks in, most of your big bucks are already locked down with the doe. Like I said, it can work, but the problem with it is this. I've told you why to use it. Why to use it is if you use it at that exact time, you can pretty much pull a buck to you on a string. I mean right to your stand or wherever you sprayed it at. How to use it? You're pretty much just gonna. I always spray it on a tree. Put it on a drag rag, tie it to your boot, drag it behind you. That way, from your truck all the way to your stand, if a deer was to cross, you know, the trail you walked in on, he might trail you in. But what you're going to want to do is not go directly to your stand. You're going to want to get within 10, 15, 20 yards of your stand, walk around your stand, and then go in your stand. You don't want the buck to come right to your tree and look up at you. While in the trance of Doe Estrus, they will still see you and they will get the hell out of there. I promise you. That's why you would use it. That's how you would use it. You could spray it on trees. You could just set it off like a bomb. But let's be real. You're prying on the deer's senses. I mean, if you unload a whole can, it is going to be so saturated in Doe Estrus scent that it's going to spook everything out of there. Which brings me to my next point. If you're going hunting to kill a deer, unless you are specifically big giant buck hunting, you don't care about anything else, don't use Estrus ever. Too many times I've went, put in the investment, I've drove 2, 3, 4 hours, usually it's a 4-hour round trip for me, and I've used Estrus and have a pack of giant does come in, and you know, I've got doe fever bad. Or they'll start to come in and they'll freak out. They'll do the back step. They'll stomp, not know what they're looking at. They'll and then they're gone. They go 15 yards and then they light you up like all hell is broke loose. You know what I'm talking about. I hate that. Man, I hate that. It's the worst thing in the world. To get blooded up by them does. So the chances of killing a deer lessen drastically when you use Doe Estrus. It's got to be the right time. You got to get lucky. The wind's got to be blowing at the right spot. It's got to be blowing wherever they come from, their bedding area, or wherever the bucks come from. Your fingers and toes crossed that day. And I mean, there is a purpose for it, but it's a risk. Any sense of risk. Sometimes it's better to go all natural. There's nothing better hunting in November when a real doe, a visual, not just a scent, a visual. You see the doe coming through. You can tell she's got the crazy eyes rolling in her head where she's been running for a couple days. There's nothing better than that. So what I propose is you hunt this way. When an area is saturated with does, don't annihilate them. Go in there, take you one. Take you one of the older ones. I mean, take you a younger one, either or. But the big ones are what's going to bring the mature does. The yearlings, they'll come in a little later in December, and the big bucks, they'll run them down too. But I'm talking about the rut as we know it, November, mid-November, late November in Georgia. That's when it comes in here. Usually it's like the 14th through the 21st, something like that. It varies per county. Here in Cherokee County, it's 20th through the 24th range. Madison County, pre-rut and hard around the 14th. So you're looking about same time range, 17th through the 20th, something like that. Based on my experience. Why to use it? If it's that time of the year, nothing's better than it. You're going to get that buck's going to come right to you. How to use it? Spray it on trees, spritz it on trees, unload it if you want to. Do a tagline, drag it behind you on the way in the stand. And some of the problems with using it are, if you are there to hunt deer and would just like to get lucky with a buck, but will take anything, don't use it. That's what I got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. I hope somebody got something out of this video. Like I said, these are my experiences. I don't watch anybody else's videos on this stuff. This is all life experience for me. I'm trying to give you me. You know what I mean? My experiences, what's happened to me, and maybe somebody can learn from that and not have as many failures as I have over the years. If you have not subscribed already, go ahead and do so. Hit that notification bell. You don't want to miss any of my videos this year. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.